to you live from the Tennessee Horror News World Headquarters in the basement of my mom's trailer. I am one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy, and as always, we got our local expert, the myth, the legend, the horror man, Jim Jam. What's up, Jim Jam? What we got for him today?
Hey, y'all, it's Jim Jam here. In case you didn't hear it, Johnny. Yeah, we're going to talk about the movie Clown. Excuse my French, but this movie is a fucked up movie. Fucked up with capital letters. Pretty much, the clown eats kids.
You just ruined the whole fucking movie for everybody.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert!
After I told you what happens. But oh well. You can't watch it in the US anyway, so. Unless you buy the DVD off of eBay from the UK and then get you a region-free DVD player, which it would be totally worth it. So where's my money, Eli, for that plug?
Yeah, where's my money? He said. I watched 19 minutes and 13 seconds of it, so I didn't do my homework. Nope, didn't do it.
Yeah, he said he's going to watch it tomorrow, or yesterday, my bad. And it's now today. He's
I had
just
my
now.
Sister moved, and I didn't wake up till like 11. But
you were off work all day.
Like I said, I woke up at 10, 11 o'clock and didn't do shit. But even though I only watched 19 minutes, 13 seconds, and I say that because it's on my TV right now in front of me. Wow, it's really good. It gets you, like, I want to know what happens now. Like, I want to know. So I will finish it after this podcast.
Which you already seen, though, that Scooter already has a review of it on our website. So you can see his review there, but my short review is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Eli Roth, apparently, he did a good job on it. From what you and Scooter have said, it's a must-watch film. So definitely go check this one out because this right here. I see why Scooter is so huge Eli Roth fan. You know what I'm saying? Like he really was. And this just 20 minutes in, I'm just like, holy shit, what is going to happen?
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting like a theatrical video on demand release in June or July. I think it was June.
I mean, $5 would definitely be worth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the quality that I'm watching it right now,
it would probably be pretty awesome to go see it in theater.
Oh,
so
dude.
If they do release it in theater here, I might, even though I've already seen it, I might go see it in theater.
It'd be way better. Could you imagine sitting there, dark room, surround sound? Oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah. Dude, it'd be awesome to set up a prank on people and get the theater to let you do it. Dress up as a fucking clown and then go in there and just totally just.
If you look like him too, it'd be freaking crazy, dude. Crazy.
Eli, you should do that, man. You should do a prank. Because Eli Roth was, for 2 seconds, it shows Eli as a clown in the movie.
It'd be like that one old theater, wasn't it? They made it into a movie. God, I think John Goodman was in it, but where you're watching a scary movie and then the chairs shock you, like buzz.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, I've been in theaters like that. They got them in Gatlinburg, but I don't know if it's horror movies, but the chairs move and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing, like, I guess for any horror movie.
I don't know if you saw, there's pictures going around of, you can watch Jaws floating in a lake on a
I've seen that shit. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
It would be really crazy, though. You got like a remote control shark, like just a fin.
Going through.
Then it comes up and it's a dog. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? No,
that would be pretty interesting to edit.
You wouldn't want to put your feet in the water.
Oh, no. Even though you're in a lake or a pond or wherever it's at.
Even a pool, like you just like.
It still have that eerie feeling there. You're floating.
You watch Piranhas or some shit, and then like you just wouldn't want. You ever watch that movie, Piranha?
Yeah, and I watched the new one too, and the prehistoric one. So out there, it should have been a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was back in the day though, like when like arachnophobia, and then they had the big. Did you ever watch the movie with the big giant rabbits?
No.
Oh my God, dude! They're like the size of the house. You know what I'm saying? And they're big rabbits, and they go around and they're just like eating everybody. And they kill them with like electricity on like a railroad or some shit. Like it was an old movie. I vaguely remember this. It's like when everything was giant, like they were making everything giant and massive on that time. You know,
Was that around the time of the?
I think it was around time of Arachnophobia and Critters and all that shit. Remember Critters?
Yeah, I think we got the DVD.
That was one of the when I was growing up. That was one of the craziest movies ever to watch for me. I was like, damn, I want one of the things. Like they were so adorable. You wanted to hug them, and then they smiled, and then it's like, yeah, nope.
Kind of like Gremlins.
Well, no, Gremlins were ugly as fuck.
I'm talking about the other one, the one that was furry.
Gizmo.
Yeah, Gizmo.
Well, yeah,
he's a damn gremlin, ain't he? It's just
he's not a gremlin. He's a
well,
whatever that thing was, whatever they're called originally.
Oh, so when they fed him, he spawned out and
Yeah. Then they ate, and then after midnight, and then they become gremlins.
so there's food possesses them, turns them into little
yeah,
demons.
After they eat midnight. Yeah, that's because it's bad to eat.
Eat after midnight.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have ate a damn Snickers. Bet them gremlins ate a Snickers, they'd turn back into their little furry, friendly selves. Maybe Snickers should have a commercial like that.
They should, dude.
Have the gremlins.
Gizmo, have a Snickers. You're not yourself. Dude, we just did it.
Boom. Thank you. Yeah.
No,
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic and walk away.
Snickers. You can always send us a check to Johnny's house or mine. Either one. But yeah, you should definitely check out Clown. If you really want to see it before June, like I said, you can order it from off eBay, but it's going to be like a regional type movie, so you're going to have a DVD player that can play all regions or region free. Now we're on to Smothered.
Smothered by John Snyder. I didn't watch this movie either because I didn't want to pay for it.
Cheap bastard.
But Jim Jam watched it twice.
At first, when I watched it, I was thinking, man, I really hope this is not a serious movie. But then I got to looking, and it's a horror comedy. And I was thinking, I'm thinking they're going for the whole campy 80s type horror movie where it's just goofy and, it's definitely not taking itself serious, which is a good thing because if it was, it means it'd be a fucking horrible movie.
I know somebody that thinks that it was a fucking horrible movie, even in that sense of, which I'm hoping the review will be up this week. I told him to do.
He said that he was going to do it last night, so hopefully, maybe in the next couple of days, we'll have the review for Smothered, which is going to completely tear that movie apart. But I'm going to say that when you look at it in the aspect of it being a horror comedy and the 80s feel and all that, it's pretty good movie because it's pretty entertaining. My wife loves it. She loved the movie. And the second time around watching it, I enjoyed it a lot more because I wasn't in the mindset of taking it seriously and stuff.
I think that's a lot of part on some of these, like even these indie horror movies, like really low budget ones, like we watched from a guy that around here did Morbid. Jimmy took it serious, like as a serious film, and then after him telling me about it, I went into it as not a serious film, and for a $500 budget, it didn't bother me. Like I thought, well, hell, over the top acting and everything, it just it was claimed to be an homage to 80s horror slashers, but to me, it was a horror spoof.
I tell you, I think it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, see, so that's how you go into it. It seems like with some of these movies, it depends on how you want to go into it. You go into it thinking it's one thing, but it's not. You're going to be disappointed on a lot of stuff. It's the same way with all films. You go into it like really high expectations, and it comes out below, and you're just like, fuck that shitty shit.
But like I said, the terrible part, it does have bad acting, and it wasn't edited good and all this, but then you got to think, it was his first time directing, and I think he edited it all himself.
Yeah.
Score all himself, if it even had a score. I think it did have music in it.
Yeah, it did.
Well, like Johnny was saying, if you go to the mindset of, it being first time actors, $500 budget, first time directing, filmmaking, all that, then it's good for what it is.
Exactly. That's how I see it. Good for what it is. Now, It ain't like Smothered, no high, with a high budget, or, I don't know what their budget was, but I imagine it was at least over $100,000.
Oh, it had to be.
I mean, you would think, you would just.
Especially, you got Kane Hodder, R.A. Mahaloff, I say his name right. Michael Berry. Yeah, he was in it for not long.
Oh, okay.
He was sitting beside John in it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if, yeah, because y'all never mentioned him being in it. So,
like I said, I enjoyed Smothered.
Well, and that's all that matters. See, everybody has a different opinion.
But you'll see Scooter's opinion, hopefully before the end of the week.
Yeah, I hope so, too. Should be up, hopefully by tomorrow at least.
Yeah. And we're thinking maybe next week, possibly, might have Scooter in the basement with us.
Yeah, so that means that the basement will be a day later.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to see. Maybe we don't know.
Instead of having a scooter call in the wind tunnel.
Yeah. So let's go with this now. Moving on past the movies and everything. We're going to be at Shuddercon May the 14th. Great people from the Rat Tail, which is it an online shop?
She don't do online. She just does
Conventions.
Yeah, she goes around to conventions and stuff and sells like it's handmade. I don't think it's all horror stuff, but I think it's just handmade like jewelry and other stuff.
Yeah, pins and buttons and.
What'd you call it? Knickknacks?
Yeah, it would be like something to that effect.
She sent us a sandwich bag full of like handmade bottle cap magnets with like horror icons on it. Pins. I think there's one more. Keychains. There was
keychains. So I mean that's cool. We'll have stuff to give away. And Crazy Fat Ethel, we have flyers for that. It's going to be a remake of the 70s cult classic Criminally Insane, or otherwise known as Crazy Fat Ethel. And that's going to be coming out later this year, maybe early next year.
Something like that, because I think they're still in early pre-production.
Yeah. So, and of course, we're going to have cups to give away and probably a few shirts.
Sure. And these shirts are going to be like a limited edition because they're going to be orange and black. And
yeah, black shirt, orange body. So these will be a limited edition shirt.
That's not saying that, maybe down the road they won't happen again, but for right now, this is all we're going to do.
Yeah. On this color for right now, because the next shirts won't be this. We'll do something different every time. So.
And hopefully we're going to get a slightly modified design or something for possibly a different shirt. So maybe it'll have the bat wings and something else on it. Now on to
Death House.
Yes, Death House. We just Johnny put up the press release for Death House. This movie is going to be insane because this is what they're calling the Expendables of horror. A secret government facility becomes ground zero for the most horrific prison break in the history of mankind. And the reason they're calling it the Expendables of horror because it's got a ton of horror icons. It's got Dee Wallace, Adrian Barbeau, Kane Hodder, Michael Berryman, Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Tom Savini, R.A. Mahaloff, and also in the press release you'll see they said the late Gunnar Hansen is in it, and then I think it's pretty awesome to have all those big names packed in this movie. I think that's probably in post-production by now.
Johnny's Corner, I'm going to try to do that every week. That's going to be a new segment on the website. Just my opinion on stuff. It's not going to be, I don't know, how you would say, it ain't going to be like Scooter, Real Deal Reviews. I don't know if people would comment, see what they'd like me to do, I do. It doesn't have to necessarily just be movies or films, just anything.
Yep. All right, well, I guess that about covers it for this podcast. We out.
Peace. Like, share, subscribe. YouTube.